What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Robin back here with another YouTube video. Make sure you watch the entire video from the beginning to the end. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine with me, but if you're serious about your self-development, make sure you watch the entire video. And with that being said, let's get started. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Robin from Balance Manifestation, back here with another YouTube video. Today I want to talk to you guys about fear. Fear is your fuel to the fire. Fear is your fuel to the success, and there's only two ways you can use it to make sure you pursue your future. A lot of people get scared when you have fear. You think fear is gonna hold you back and all that shit. Look at this rain. I can make an excuse that, it's raining, and then that's my fear to not make a YouTube video. Or I can say, you know what, whatever, fear is what is gonna motivate me, and I'm gonna use that to push myself forward. And that's what's gonna make a difference. Take care, man. Okay, so I just got off work. That was my coworker. So you gotta understand, fear has two fundamental reasons why fear is there. Fear is there to protect you mentally, psychologically, through evolutionary process. Fear is always there to motivate you to protect yourself. It's also there to motivate you to become stronger. So it has two primary reasons. It's the same thing as your fight or flight response. When you get scared, like really fucking scared, your fight or flight kicks in. You're either gonna run away, which is like fucking your defense mechanism, or you're gonna have to find a way where you're gonna have to fight them. So it's the one or the other. You're gonna have to come up with the reasons of what you wanna do. And that's your fight or flight. And you have to understand that is what fear is meant for. A lot of people, when we start getting fear, we don't wanna start taking risks. When we start falling in the fear mindset, we're like, yo, I'm too scared, I don't know if I wanna do this. I'm scared, I don't know if I should start, because what if I fail? And because of failure, because of that fear, we say, fuck it, I'm not gonna push myself through, I'm not gonna move forward, and I'm not gonna take that risk. Do not fall into that mindset, because that's where everybody is. Everybody you know is in a comfort zone. Everybody you know is living under a certain rock where they don't want to take the next risk, they want to go smoothly. And there's a reason that's happened, because from the way people have been growing up with the society and with the mainstream and the matrix, and the way people have been brought up, everybody's gotten a little too comfortable. You have everything you basically need now. You have your food in the groceries. You have your transportation for basically very easy at a cost. You don't have to go hunt and find a horse, pet that shit down, tame it down, and then teach it how to fucking carry your cartridges. You can just basically make some money, buy a car, you're good. You can make some money and take the bus or take the transit, and that's basically good enough for you. So we have gotten very, very comfortable in every aspect of our life where we don't push ourselves to take the risks in life. And that's where it's a little like unnatural for humans, because humans, naturally, we have to take the risk. We have to take the risk to move forward. We have to take the risk to go out and do stuff that's a little bit out of our comfort zone, because if we don't do that, at the end of the day, we don't even find the eternal happiness, internal happiness that we need within our own hearts. That's why you'll see a lot of rich people and successful people where when they have kids, where the parents can really enjoy their own success, but the kids who have it super easy just cannot, for their love of God, enjoy their own life. So they have to do drugs, they have to party, they have really shallow relationships with people, and that's the only way they can make themselves feel like, okay, that's my form of happiness, or one sort or the other. And there's a situation where this is where everybody's getting stuck. So it's very important that if you're serious about your self-development journey, that you understand your fuel is that your fear is your fuel. Your fear is not something you use to tell yourself, shit, man, I'm so weak, I couldn't even do it, because that's what should be driving you. Instead of looking at your flight response about how you can run away from it and escape it, learn to face it head on. Look at it in the eye and fucking face it. That's how you're gonna get stronger. That's how you're gonna feel more. That's how you're gonna feel more content in life. Otherwise, you're not gonna be happy. Otherwise, you're not gonna be feeling nice within your own body. So the truth is, fear is not your enemy. In fact, that's the driving fuel that you need to move yourself forward. If you are in that state where you feel like, I'm really scared because if I take the risk, I might lose everything, that's literally gonna motivate you to make sure that when you do take that risk, you put 100,000,000% inside of that risk, so it doesn't fucking make you waste your own time. But if you end up taking a very simple risk where you feel like it's literally nothing out of your comfort zone, you're so comfortable with the way you took your risk, you're never gonna take it seriously. So you're never gonna push yourself to the ways you need to push yourself. You're never gonna work as hard as you should be working to make sure you get the best results for your own company, for your own physical body, whether it be your mental state, or anything. So the truth is, that's what you gotta do. You have to make sure you get yourself in a way where you get your mental being to number one, and you can only do that by making sure that fuel is from the fear. Do not let it run you, because there's literally two ways you're gonna think about it. Like I said, you're either gonna complain, either you're gonna say that, oh shit, I'm too scared, or you're gonna use that as your fuel. You're going to say that, okay, this is what I'm gonna use, and this is I'm gonna motivate myself with the power that I have to push myself forward. Do not dwell on the low paradigms, because fear can easily be the mindset that puts you in scarcity, but fear can easily be also the motivation that makes you get up every day and get up. That's why you'll see a lot of people who are successful happens to be like really broke. Why? Because they know that I'm so fucking broke, I'm gonna have to work really hard to move forward. But people who have it average, people who already have a little bit of everything they want, they find it so much harder to get to that success because they don't really have a reference to what having nothing feels like. When you have nothing is when you want to push to get the best of the best. When you have a little bit of everything, when you're the jack of all trades, you really don't want to push yourself as much to become the best version of yourself. And that's where a lot of lack in your own body comes from. That's where a lot of sadness, maybe a lot of stress, a lot of confusion comes in. But if I was like me, because I grew up a little bit in poverty, and I wasn't the worst of the worst where I didn't have food on my table, but I definitely grew up in a way where like I didn't have a lot of maybe like clothes that I could wear to fit in with people or go to the things that people were going to, and that gave me a really good perspective to make sure I never ever want to be in that position. So when I started working on it, it cycled to the point where I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna work hard, why should I only stop at average? Why not push myself to the best when I can? But what happens with most people who are in the average mindset, who already has decent clothes every day, they get decently delicious foods every day, they have a decently nice car that takes them great places every day, and a decently good job that pays all their bills, and a decently good relationship, they just settle. They say, okay, it's good enough. Why push myself to work harder when it's so hard, when it costs me so much, when it's so frustrating, when it's so risky, when it's so uncomfortable? But the truth is, you have to fall in love with the uncomfortableness. You have to fall in love with the grind. You cannot love the when I'm there, like when I become this, then I'll be happy. You actually have to love the process, because if you don't love the process, you're gonna hate every single minute of your life doing it. Me making these videos, no subscribers, no views, but I love the process, and I'll make these videos no matter what anyways, because it's just about loving the process. If the views were to come, they'll come. If they don't, they don't. Same thing you gotta apply on everything in your life, because that's just how it is. If you don't love the process, you're gonna burn yourself out, you're gonna hate yourself, and it's not gonna be worth it. So even if you get the end result, why was it worth all the fucking pressure and work that you put in from the beginning? No, it wasn't. So your fear is your fuel. Don't get caught up in the scarcity mindset of making excuses, taking it too seriously, because even when you become pretty much abundant and successful and happy with everything you have achieved, that thing might still be there. You might still be feeling fear. And the funny thing is, whenever you're trying to do something that's pretty like out there, something that's hard, that's something that's gonna pressure you, you are gonna feel fear. Like when I wake up trying to make videos every day, I think to myself, holy shit, is it worth it? It's scary. I'm like, what if I don't make it on YouTube? What's the plan, right? How am I gonna make it happen? So that motivates me to make sure I'm making my videos all day. That's making me sure that I do whatever I have to do to make sure I'm on the right path instead of falling behind and making excuses. And you're gonna have to understand that same perspective. So don't fall behind. Use your fear as your motivation and fucking move forward and become the best version of yourself, because otherwise there's no point. Because that's what fear is meant for. It's fight or flight. Fight or flight. There's no other way. You either make your new reality where fear is nothing but something beneath you, or let the fear run you your entire life and you never make any success in your life. With that being said, it was a great video. I dropped a ton of bomb knowledge on you guys. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want me to clear up anything in this video below. Share this video with like-minded people. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.